What's going on, everybody? Tom Quiet here, live and amplified. I hope y'all are having an absolutely amazing Sunday. And we're back here with another Reacts video, a live Reacts video. Today, we are going to be reacting to Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was recently on Hot Ones, and so I thought it would be kind of cool to react to that episode. It's been a while since I've watched a Hot Ones episode, so I thought we'd, sit down and watch it together and kind of react to it. Because Flea is kind of a crazy person, and I think this will just be entertaining in general. So here we go. Okay. Wow, that's loud.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, this is some serious sauce.
All right. I'm digging this. It's been a while since I've watched this show, so.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Flea. He's a 6-time Grammy Award-winning artist, author of the 2019 memoir Acid for the Children, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee,
Nice.
and still going strong with a pair of #1 albums in the last year and currently on a global stadium tour. But how will a founding member of the Red Hot Chili Peppers fare today against a flight of blistering spicy wings? We'll find out soon. Flea,
Looks
welcome
like
to the show.
he's-
Thank
little
you very much
scared.
for having me. I don't feel like I'm going against the wings. I'm flowing with the wings. I'm in harmony with the wings.
I love that attitude. I love
Yeah.
that
Alright.
attitude.
I am one with the wing.
That's one way to look at it, I guess. All right. Glad to see Hot Ones hasn't changed that much.
You know, I always pray before I eat. Okay.
There we go.
As you know, I'm a ritualist. We discussed this
Yes.
earlier. Do the whole thing?
I did. There we go.
He's pot committed at this point.
I feel like with each hot sauce, you have to let it run its course. I mean, a hot sauce doesn't always show itself on the first taste.
The first impressions can be a little misleading.
Yeah,
That's someone who's
yeah.
been around the game a little while, Flea.
Yeah. I'm not, it's not my first trip on the hot sauce car.
So I know it's well-worn territory, but remarkable that you and Anthony Kiedis have known each other since you were kids, and that the
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers formed naturally amongst this group of tight-knit outcasts from Fairfax High School in Hollywood.
Yeah.
From the crooked Q to the dilapidated duplex at Venice and Hauser to Harry Houdini's mansion, is there a jam pad that you look back on and reflect and remember most fondly?
I'm very impressed with your knowledge of our rehearsal places. The Crooked Q was an amazing spot. It had been a pool
Nice.
hall, but it was just this like dingy little hole in the wall down this street in East Hollywood on Heliotrope Street. And I have a lot of memories in there.
They
Some
are
like
deep
early
in the
Chili
cuts
Pepper
right now.
rehearsals, coming up with their first songs for our first album. But the Harry Houdini house, it was actually not the Harry Houdini house, people call it that, but it was kitty corner across the street from it. And there was rumors that there was a tunnel going under Laurel Canyon in Hollywood from one mansion to the other during Prohibition. They would run liquor and party and
Oh,
whatever
that's
else,
interesting.
shenanigans they got up to and hijinks. But all we had to do was like live in this place and make music all day.
Nice.
And it was a dream come true for someone that just wanted to play music, Yeah, we were really finding ourselves in an exciting way at that time. It was an incredible house. All right. That's a
Processing it? Yeah.
Lovely, has a little depth to it.
Is he going to show off that he's like a
Feeling it?
hot sauce connoisseur?
It's light,
Yep.
kind of fruity maybe.
Yep.
The shishito pepper is a lovely pepper.
Yep. And it has the kind of sort
This
of
is
savory
hilarious.
trail
I
that
wouldn't
kind of
have
leads
expected
behind
this.
there.
Yeah, really nice.
So while reading your memoir, I was really taken by the way that you sentimentalize the Hollywood rock clubs of a bygone era. Is there an album, a specific album, that you think best synthesizes the angst and sound of that late 1970s LA punk rock scene?
There are a lot. So for me, the big one was the Germs album, GI. It touched my heart so much and made me feel so much emotion and feeling, the same as when I listened to John Coltrane. And I realized that it doesn't matter how technically brilliant you are. Like, yes, it's great to learn stuff, and the more colors you have to paint with, the more options, incredible. But there's something about working with very simple materials and having a lot of restraint and being able to express yourself. Like Bob Marley always talked about, it doesn't matter what kind of music. All that matters is your motivation and what you're trying to say. And that really hit home to me when I heard that Germs record. So that's a huge record for me.
Okay.
Yeah, number 3. I feel like you look at a mischievous fucking look in your eyes, dude.
I wouldn't lead you anywhere crazy.
All right,
I
let's
wouldn't
go.
lead you anywhere. There you go.
I ate like 9/10 of that one.
I saw that. I saw that. So when Dave Grohl was on the show, he told this story about how he was performing at a corporate gig, and in the middle of it decided to just jump into the hotel pool. And then when he got out of the pool, immediately electrocuted himself when he stepped on the distortion pedal. As a rocker for 40 plus years yourself, what would you say is the most bizarre or painful injury that you've ever suffered while performing?
I've been hit in the head with a flying bottle back in the day. I've been spit on numerous times. One time Anthony was swinging the mic around like that, and boom, clocked me in the head, took me out. I've hit myself in the face with my bass.
Yeah, I imagine.
One time, I have like a scar on my head somewhere from I cut my head open, like bam, like that.
Fair.
I used to do this. I used to do a flip, onto my back while I was playing, and that fucked me up a bunch of times. Of course, a lot of long-term wear and tear.
Yeah.
From going.
It's crazy that he
bonkers.
doesn't have like a insane
But
story.
honestly, to be honest, it's mostly emotional pain. Yeah.
Okay.
Barbacoa, Los Calientes. It's got a kind of a fearsome-looking bottle.
There you
The whole
go.
thing.
I saw that. Gotta keep pace over here.
I'm not scared.
Of all the crazy things he's done in his
Sitting
life.
back, relaxed. No problem at all.
Let it come down. Give it to me.
So it's interesting to me that after touring the world and achieving all this remarkable success, that you went back to school in 2008, enrolling at USC where you studied music theory, composition, and jazz trumpet. How did becoming a literal student of music influence your approach to making records? Like, did you
That's an
recognize a
interesting question.
tangible
That's
difference
very
going from
interesting.
the classroom back into the studio?
Yeah, I had never studied academically, beyond the most remedial basics. And I really wanted to, the sauce kind of got a little kick. It got a little staying power.
It's fun, the show. That's how it goes over
I'm
here.
feeling
yeah?
it. Anyways, I really wanted to start, just mix it up, and I always want to like learn new things to keep me excited. Like I've always been completely turned off by math, and then I started music academically, and I started kind of loving math, like seeing how it related to music and
Interesting.
like how infinite it is and how far it can go, and just being kind of amazed and like starting to see like how music works. Like if you have a note that goes da, that's a sound wave, and it's going like that, and then you go an octave higher. Da, then there's that note up there is going exactly, the sound wave's exactly twice as fast.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So it's like, brah, brah, you know what I mean? So, and then all these subdivisions of sound waves, and they math them out and mac them out, and sometimes they become consonant and pleasing to the ear, and sometimes they cause tension and sadness and a feeling of anxiety. And then you have the tension, and then you have different ways you learn of resolving it and makes you feel good because you get tense and revved up, and then you feel good,
Interesting.
hills and valleys, and just kind of like putting a name and an understanding to all these things and finding ways to navigate music. And that is just super healthy for me as a songwriter, as a musician. I mean, I would love to go back and study more. I guess the way to say is it took me from a place of like working just on emotional intuition to also working with, with academics.
Very
And
interesting.
Academics are beautiful.
Very interesting.
Okay, it kind of has Astro Boy on the cover.
Little psychedelic, kind of a pretty color. Whoa.
Sean's
starting off
struggling to
pretty
keep up
mellow.
with him right now, so it's kind of funny.
And then it.
Got a bouquet. I can feel the bouquet. you know, we feel a little something, something.
Is
A
it
little
true
bit
that
of
Circle
tingly.
Jerks frontman Keith Morris, he once stepped in as lead singer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers at a show in 1984 when Anthony Kiedis couldn't make the gig. And then here he is, the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, does a whole show, doesn't know the lyrics. Is that true?
Absolutely true. I'm not sure as to like whole show and how long, but he definitely did it. I remember he came out and we just played some funk grooves, and because we were gonna get paid, we showed up to the gig and it was like $50 a piece, and I was like, no way, I'm not gonna play this show. And I just remember he would put your left hand in your underwear, put your right hand in the air, and scream, yeah, scream. And we would say, and that's all he did the whole time. And he, but did it with great enthusiasm. And then the show was done. We're back in the dressing room and kind of like, well, we did it, but also kind of like, where the fuck is Anthony? He didn't show up. But Anthony showed up. He was like, what's up, guys? Let's do the show. We're like, we did the show.
That's hilarious. Might be the greatest story ever.
Is this like the back nine and the Masters? Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hot sauce. H-A-U-T.
Yeah. It's a high-level label over here. It's like a nice bottle of wine or something.
Dip, dip, diddle, walk in the park. Can't burn me.
He's starting to lose it a little bit.
I'm not scared of anything. Can't burn me. Ha ha ha.
What makes the trumpet, as you call it, the king of instruments?
Well, I think it was the king of instruments until the electric
Dethroned,
guitar came along. The electric guitar
That's
came
funny.
along with a fuzz pedal and a Marshall, and trumpet players were kind of fucked. But it's before the electric guitar. It was the loudest, the brightest, could soar above everything else. The trumpet is just a beautiful thing. I play my trumpet every day.
You called it a spokesman for the divine.
Yeah, well,
I
all
love
of
that
music,
line.
And yeah, thanks for so much for reading my book. It's
Oh.
really, yeah.
Well, we have to.
Yeah, oh, cool.
We have to.
Did your work, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's like the immediate thing of this thing. And it's kind of like a cold metal, valves, holes, spit, oil, and I mean, you kind of warm it up, it becomes an extension of you, and it becomes this warm, like, beautiful thing, and the more you do it, the more it just like this direct expression from your heart. Like, it's breath, man. It's so beautiful. The wind instruments are just so awesome.
That is kind of a good way to
Okay.
look at it.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing, or are we gonna take a bite?
I'm going to go wherever you go. Oh,
He's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, he's...
yeah.
I feel like, when you have a little baby, I have a little baby, and you give them lemon, and they like, they go like that, but then they want more after. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
That's kind of where you're at with hot sauce. Yeah.
That's funny. That's cool.
So I've heard you say that most songs begin with a bass line. Is that just standard practice to set the tempo? Or are there subtle ways that you're able to shape the spirit of a song with that opening gambit?
Many times they do start with bass lines and, woo, that hot sauce is serious. Yes.
I feel like
Whoa, it's still
that's not
flowing
common
through
across a lot of
you
bands,
feel it?
though.
And it's gonna just
I wasn't
build
gonna
kind
pause,
of
but let's
from
pause
here.
here. I feel like that's not common. I feel like maybe he's in referencing more to how Red Hot Chili Peppers write their music with, most songs starting with the bass line, because, I've talked to a lot of musicians, and obviously every band, every musician has their own way of doing things and their own way of writing music. So I feel like this is more in reference to the fact that this is how Red Hot Chili Peppers writes their music. So let's keep it going.
No, yeah.
okay,
we're,
it's building.
We're a rocket ship, and we're just taking off
Okay.
over here, Flea, okay?
This is like this is fuel. It's got some staying power. Yeah, I mean, if a song starts with a bass line, there's a lot of. It's cool because a bass line can infer melody. It can infer chords, and It's nice that it's something that leaves so much open and so much empty space to be interpreted and
Fair.
discovered. Writing music is so fun. Oh my God. So fun. It's like that, just the act of doing it, sitting down and being lost and kind of like, for me, it's like the drool test. If I'm playing something and I just haven't been thinking and I see like a big drool coming down on my shirt,
That's the sweet spot.
that's a good spot. That means I'm just like, you know what I mean? Whatever I'm doing is so hypnotic that I'm just vibrating to the point where I'm drooling. It's like I took a sleeping pill or something,
Well, on the topic of vibrating and drooling,
Yes.
this next hot sauce.
What a
Is
segue.
to bomb
What a
beyond
segue.
insanity.
Now, I've heard about this. Our nanny Rachel just told me because she's seen this show a lot, and she said, see that short one?
Yeah.
The short bottle is going to be the one that's going to fuck you up.
That's hilarious.
So what are we going to do here? How are we going to handle this? Give it to me straight.
Listen,
Don't soft pedal.
I won't. This is me just leveling. Maybe we start with one bite.
Right, more than half.
Yeah. I think it's a good place to start, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Show my lips. Where are my trumpet lips? Feel it already. Feel it already, Sean. Sean, if I need you, if I need a hug, are
I'm
there
here for
me?
you. Whatever you need.
Okay.
This is an
We're just in
experience.
this abstract hot sauce storm right
What an
now.
experience this is.
Whatever we need to get through it, okay?
All
And
right,
I'm here
this
for
is
you.
well, it's building.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop. The rocket ship is taking off,
It's building.
and we don't know where it's gonna go.
It is building.
I know.
What did you do today? How was your morning? Where do you live?
I live here in New York.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You live alone?
I do.
You have
I
pets?
do. No, I travel a little bit too much, but I kind of
Yeah?
have a puppy fever thing going
Oh,
on.
puppies
right
are
now.
good. I was looking at them online yesterday.
There it is.
Yes. Okay, this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, this is for real.
There
This
it is.
For
There
real.
it is.
You're,
He's
You got
hitting
good
final
information.
form. He's hitting final form. Here we go.
I'm serious. Rachel, you were right.
she did not lie. She did not lie.
No lying here.
So know that outside of music, you're
Yeah.
a lifelong hooper. You've always sought basketball as an outlet.
I love basketball. Oh, season's about to start. Are you excited? Do you like basketball?
I do. I love basketball.
I live for it.
What's your all-time Lakers starting five?
Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Michael Cooper, Jerry West.
Set it in stone. Do you have an all-time favorite or most enduring rock and jock memory?
Is it cheating to take a drink?
It's not cheating to take a drink. Go ahead
You know
and take
when I
a
won the
drink.
three-point shoot-off was my favorite time.
You hit like six in a row.
And MVP. Who was MVP? Me.
Flea
That's
was
who.
MVP.
Who drained a fucking 10-pointer, which is further than a 3-pointer, on an assist from Mitch Richmond in the waning seconds of the game to put fucking Marky Mark to shame. Me. That's who. Woo! Yeah, man.
That's
It was
funny.
so fun. That was a really fun day.
It was a great time, great era. They got to bring that back. But I don't even know if something like that could even exist anymore.
They don't have
you
any
know?
more. They have like NBA celebrity game.
Yeah, but that's not the same. The Rock and
Guys,
Jock,
I
the
went-
Rock
yeah.
and Jock hit on a. It was like kind of culturally kind of perfect, you know.
And I'm better now than I was then. Give me a chance. Put me in. I went and played the NBA celebrity game like a few years ago. They didn't fucking play me.
What?
They didn't play me. I said,
Didn't they
sat on
see
a
the
bench
Rock and
warmer.
Jock tape?
Yeah,
Didn't they
yeah,
see
yeah.
that you had
I
a
can't
10
remember who
pointer?
my coach was.
That's
I was
hilarious.
Woo! It's the back. It's the back of the tongue.
I know,
And the
I know.
larynx.
Yeah, you're right.
The larynx.
That's right,
Great
doctor.
word.
That's a
Any
good
word with an X
diagnosis.
is great.
That's
larynx,
amazing.
Xavier Cugat, X-ray specs. Yik, yik, yik.
Kind of surprised that they don't have their
This sauce was
own
nothing.
full lineup of hot
Even knock
sauce,
you off
These
your game,
tears.
yeah.
I'm just
where it's
feeling
like
emotional
from
about
1 to
playing
10 or
at the moment.
whatever it is, and it's all hot ones.
All right. So this next one is
Just gonna pile on, huh?
A cumulative effect. There's no escaping it, Flea.
Okay.
Going in.
Yeah, man.
I know.
Runny nose, tearing eyes.
But we're so close to the
Here we
finish
go.
line here. So close.
I'm good.
we're in the
What's
shit
an
now.
enduring memory you have of giving a music lesson to Coco, the gorilla whose grasp of sign language inspired so many documentaries and academic research?
Well, I can't say that Coco smelt so great. I would say that Coco was very sexual with me.
Obsessed with nipples, I've read
Nipples.
about.
I was going for my nipple the whole time, and they were like, Coco. And then, so I'm having the greatest time, right? I'm like Dr. Doolittle with this gorilla. That sauce is serious, and you tried to trick me about
No,
it.
but not like the other one. Not like the other one, Flea. I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you.
Coco, so I
don't know if I like this double wide table anymore. I kind of like the
like in the 80s with Coco with her
personal,
kitten,
like, I don't know, a little bit,
amazed, and,
one single table.
the idea of being able to communicate with an animal, really exciting. And so I go meet Coco. They tell me she might not want you to come in, so I'm kind of outside her enclosure. Whoo, and I'm talking to Coco. And they said, talk to her like she really likes to be complimented. And I have my bass, I'm like, bucket to bucket. I'm like, Coco, you are so beautiful. Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Your eyes, your face, your whole body, you're so beautiful. And she starts going like, doing a heart sign and come in, whatever the sign was, all the stuff, come in, come see me. I'm excited, I go in, she's embracing me. But she understood English really well, even though she couldn't speak it and there was much stuff that she couldn't sign. She understood everything that was gonna be said.
Interesting.
So at one point, we're getting towards the end, and I had a flight. And I was like, said to her carer, I said, I've got a flight at 3:30, so I got to get going soon. And I, say that and Coco just went like that, like a little kid, like, I don't want you to go, you know what I mean? Like,
That's funny. That's
it was
great.
amazing that she was like everything that was being said, she understood.
All right, Flea.
Here we go. We're in the shit now. Time to finish it.
So I'm opening up and dabbing?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
What do you think I am?
A little double dab.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms
Skiddly
up.
scratch it and down the hatch.
What you said.
What you said.
Now, not easy, but the good news, Flea, the wings of death, they're behind us. And through this whole Spice journey, we've
Okay,
seen
how does
the
this
way
guy
that music
just-
has shaped your life, beginning when you're in school, playing the trumpet and the orchestra. Then, of course, it evolves into this insane career. And then later on, founding the Silver Lake Conservatory of Music, a nonprofit that offers lessons to musicians of all skill levels.
That's awesome.
As someone who obviously cares deeply, what letter grade would you give to the current state of music education in America? And what do you think is lost when we stop supporting programs of the arts?
I think that stopping programs of the arts in public schools or making it so only people who can afford it can get them and be exposed to them is like child abuse. I think that all kids should have the opportunity to study art at the highest level. It will make our society so much better. It will build bridges of love between all different cultures and economic classes and bring people together. And that's what I care about. That's my driving force in being alive each day. It's my life's mission.
Nice.
And just working in communities, low-income communities, all different types of places, and wanting to, to be of assistance. And nothing else makes me happier. Nothing.
Well,
Depth.
Flea, what an amazing journey it has been with you today. And now there is nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you, Flea. This camera, this camera, this camera,
Yeah.
let the people know what you have going on in your life.
The red carpet for me, my life is a ever-evolving thing. I'm a humble student of the world. Like I said, I just want to build bridges of love in the world. I want to play music. I want to make art. I want to connect with people and do beautiful things. I'm a yearner. I care. I want to keep growing.
Nice. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Did so good.
Yeah, the one was hot, like it was seriously hot. But when I did the one, I watched the Jennifer Lawrence one.
Yeah.
And she started crying.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You did so good.
Thanks,
awesome.
man. Yeah, thank you.
That was really cool.
Really cool.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So that was our live reacts for today. Wasn't as oh, what's the word? Wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. I thought, you know, it had its moments, but it was very insightful. I really enjoyed that, and hopefully you all did too. And we will see you all next week.